Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Jasmine Phipps, and this is Spilling Tea with a POC podcast. Yeah. I know I've missed a couple weeks, and I apologize. But now we face to face. I see you, you see me. I don't see you, but you see me. That's all that matters. Yes, this podcast is on YouTube. Some episodes I will be, showing my face and, doing. But I just installed this wig. So tell me if y'all like it. But if you haven't listened to the last podcast episode, this is podcast episode 4. But the last one was episode 3. And that topic was on tips for Black college students. So if you haven't listened to that one, go ahead and click off this onto that, listen to that one, and then come back and listen to this one. Thank you. If you haven't followed the Spilling Tea with a POC Instagram, go ahead and follow at Spilling Tea with a POC. That's the username. Then go ahead and click the link tree, and then go ahead and click the links in the link tree, and go ahead and get you a copy of Bringing Your Vision to Life. I republished it. If you had a book, go ahead and get you a new one, because this one's the new improved one. Kindle edited it. Kindle edited this one. I had to shout out Kendall Taylor. The new book has the QR code, so I'll know if you don't have the new book. Just saying. But today's episode topic is on Black love. Sorry, I've been hanging out with Michaela too much. She be Black love. In honor of Valentine's Day, which I really am so sad that it's coming up so quickly, because I was really planning to have a Valentine, like no shade, no tea, but I really thought I was gonna have a Valentine this year, or be asked at least like, hey, you want to be my Valentine? I thought it was gonna this was my year. I thought it was, but it wasn't. That's okay. That's okay. It's fine. Maybe I'll try again next year. Today is a new day. Also, if you do, Valentine's Day is in 2 days. If I post this tomorrow, it's in 1 day. If you did want to slide into DMs and, on some, friend stuff, be my Valentine, I would definitely be cool with that. Because I don't know if y'all know, but I'm talking about Black love, but, I've only seen Black love. I've never really experienced it for myself. I've never had a boyfriend. I've never been on, a date or anything like that. And so, this is embarrassing. But I'm waiting for my time. And I know when God knows I'm ready, he'll send me that person, to do that. But God, what you waiting for? I'm ready. I'm ready. Real ready. Took the test, got an A, I'm ready. Okay. First, let's just, okay, I really do want to talk about Black love. Black love is more than just relationships. Even when we go into Valentine's Day, we have to realize there's more to Black love than just the romantic side of it. I've seen my mom and dad. I was blessed to have a mom and dad, who supported one another. My mom is a doctor. My dad's an entrepreneur. And for a long time, to be an entrepreneur, that takes a long path. Or that's a long path, a long, up and down road, it's not just a straight path. And so your partner has to support you. My mom, for the longest time, she was the one carrying all the weight, and my dad was just trying to get all his cards right, and finally he's gotten his cards right, but it took a while, and not a lot of people will sit there and wait for you to get your cards right. They just expect you to have your cards right. And my mom waited. My dad have 2 beautiful kids. I'm one of them. They have a beautiful, vicious dog named Mushu. But I was able to see what Black love is. I was blessed to have it that visual, and that that what your expectations should be when you are looking for that individual that you want to, what is that, significant other, that's the word I was looking for. Black love refers to the love and affection between 2 Black people, and also within the Black community. It encompasses the emotional and physical and spiritual connections that exist within the Black community. Sorry. And as much as I want to sit up here and talk about what I look for in a male, I can do that. I think I might. But I know that I'm still searching for that self-love within myself. I still got to figure that out. But, you know, sometimes it is nice to have that another individual who, you know, just checks on you, you know, someone you can just call, you know, spend time with, and joke around with, you know, like have a good time with. That's cool. Like, we're in college, nothing serious. Like, I don't need no serious nothing. Like, I just want, you know, that connection with somebody where you could just joke around, like a best friend type junk, like, you know, that kind of vibe. Nothing, no serious, nothing serious, but you know, that kind of vibe. It's nice to have. It's, you know, it makes you feel good. That's good, you know. Allow yourself to experience that. But also, like, if they ain't ask you to be your Valentine, like, you gotta boot them. Just boot them. Like, what you doing? I thought this year was really gonna be my year. I thought it was, but it's not. Anyways, let's talk about Black love. Black love is also important because it provides a sense of connection and belonging within a community. So Black love goes like beyond like the romantic side of things. Like, it's also just supporting each other. Like, you know, it costs no money to support another individual. If that means reposting on your Instagram, like the post, you know, like my podcast episode, like when I upload a podcast episode, or when your friend uploads, like, you know, her something for her business, or, you know, just like something that she's doing that's positive, and like, you know, that it costs no money to do that. It costs no money to, you know, to show support to people. It costs no money to show up for people. It costs no money to, you know, check on people. And that's the kind of stuff that we need within the Black community, rather than bringing each other down. I feel like it's always an ego thing, and it goes all the way back to slavery. And I'm not going to talk about slavery because, respectfully, it's Black History Month. I don't want to always talk about slavery. I'll talk about it in March. But, you know, supporting one another, you know, and not being envious. Secretly, like, don't be, like, you know, hating on the outside just because, you know, you ain't got your shit together. Don't do that. Like, you know, just genuinely support them. That's important. That shows Black love. It also serves a source of support and strength in the face of systemic racism and discrimination. You know, we already get hated on enough as it is. We don't need to add to that hate. So that you got to support your brothers, your Black brothers and your Black sisters. It's important to do that. Because, you know, you never know what they're going through on the other side of the, like, wall. You never know what, you know, somebody's going through. And so just showing that, or even just saying, hey, you look beautiful today, or hey, you look handsome today. You never know how that will affect somebody, because, you know, you never know what they're going through. In addition, Black love promotes positive relationships, strong families, which are essentials for the emotional and psychological well-being of individuals and communities. You know, so making somebody else feel good, putting your ego to the side, supporting one another, that's really powerful. Not gonna lie to you. You know, and even just as women, like as Black women, we have to support each other rather than bring each other down, because, you know, you gotta support your sister, especially when you're older and you have, like, you know, you have that guidance on your back. You gotta support your younger sisters, because, like, you know, they're trying to get to different levels as well. They're trying to get to a higher level, and, you know, you can help bring them there. But if you're just sitting there constantly just tearing them down, what good does that do? Even along with I almost said a bad word. The Black males too. You gotta bring each other up. You gotta, you know, we're stronger unified than apart. That's why they try to break us apart. I hope y'all know that. It goes all the way back to slavery. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that in the next month. Black love is a symbol of resilience in the face of oppression. It's a reminder that despite the challenges and obstacles we go through as Black African Americans, whoa, as Black people, you know, we're capable of being loved and also loving people. It's important to show, you know, Black love. It's important to know what Black love feels like also. Like, I can't wait till God sends me a chocolate man, because, I'm gonna be so... I can't wait till it's my day, you know, till I get that text like, babe, get ready. Like, that's the kind of stuff I be dreaming about now. Like, bro, I be dreaming about, like, you know, having a good time. And I know I'm not ready for a relationship. Respectfully, I'm not, because I'm still trying to figure out who I am. But you could go on dates. You ain't got to be in a relationship to go on a date. Sorry. Just had to let that be known. Also, like, stop. I feel like this happens a lot in the Black community. We need to stop. Been hanging around Michaela too much. Stop hating on one another. Like the stereotypes, like the, you know, the black woman is loud, like they, you know, they always are like, that's the only one I know of. But like, you know, black women are just, they just talk too much. Like they speak their mind. Like at the end of the day, you just gotta love your black women. Black men. Can we get a, did y'all hear me? For the people in the back, we gotta love our black women. And for our black women, you know, we got to love our black men. We got to really show up for them. Because at the end of the day, who's going to show up for them the way we do? Hello. Let them know. You know, in conclusion, black love is important for black people because it serves as a source of communication, support, and strength within the community. It promotes positive relationships, strong families, and serves as a symbol for bigger and better things. It serves like... Black love is not only romantically, it not only is shown romantically, but it's shown in many different ways. And so showing that support to another individual, you know, that's important. So make sure during Valentine's Day, y'all don't get your girls flowers or you don't get your, you know, your boyfriend something. Because I will... I've been preparing myself for this. I really thought it was my year. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought I was going to have me a little boo thing by now. But I don't. I buy myself roses. You know, showing self-love also. Important. You're looking back at yourself in the mirror. You got to make sure you're taken care of. And I want to make sure that I really, you know, really show awareness to this. Self-love, go listen to that podcast episode. But love, showing self-love to yourself, that's a form of black love. Show yourself some love. If you don't have a boyfriend, if you don't have nobody you know who's going to get you something for Valentine's Day, get yourself something for Valentine's Day. I know I give myself something every day because I have a shopping addiction. But, you know, just show up for yourself. Show up for yourself in, like, self-care days. Show up for yourself. Show up for yourself. Because if you don't got yourself taken care of, then who gonna have you taken care of? Like, you know, you can't take care of nobody else if you don't got yourself taken care of. This podcast is all over the place, but I am so happy that I was able to talk to y'all today. I think that's the end of the podcast episode. I do want to talk a little bit about what I don't know, about what I want in a man. Sorry. You know, what I think black love is, like, romantically, it's just showing support. Because, you know, growing up, seeing my mom show all that support to my dad without knowing what the future held, like, that's important. As an entrepreneur myself, you know, I started younger than my dad, but just, you know, having somebody lift you up when you are falling down a little bit. I've seen my mom and dad do that a whole bunch of times, you know. You just got to show up for me. That's what I look for, you know, in a man. Like, someone who's going to show up for me, someone who's going to support me at the end of the day. Just, you know, make sure that I'm good. Because I'm always make sure you're good. You just got to make sure I'm good at the end of the day. When it comes to money, I mean, we got to both be making some money, you know. Because I like expensive things. But, you know, I'm going to support you when I like when a guy is passionate in something. You could tell when somebody's passionate in something and following their dreams. I love that because you can hear the emotion and, like, you know, that passion and the way they talk about what they love to do. And so I love when I love when a guy has, like, he has his life planned out just a little bit. Like, he knows where he wants to go. That's important to me. You gotta have, like, the same mindset kind of as me, just in the aspect of I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna be the hardest worker in the room, you know. And if I'm not, then I'm gonna work harder, type stuff. You just gotta have your head on straight. Can't be thinking about no BS. Can't be doing no BS, you know. And you gotta make sure that, I don't know, you gotta keep me safe too. I like feeling like safe. Okay, enough of that. If y'all want to hear more about that, comment down below. Because, you know, I could go on and on and on about what I want in a black male. Yeah, I want me a chocolate man, bro. A chocolate man. But you heard it from me first. Happy Valentine's Day to all my beautiful black, and, you know, everybody else, but black people out there. Shout out to get all black people out there. You know, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for showing support, even though I have been a little bit inconsistent. I promise I can't keep promising stuff that I can't hold. I am going to get the podcast episodes out there whenever, you know, I can. I am filming them week to week. They're not filmed like, you know, up ahead of time because, you know, I am a college student. I'm trying to, get my degree, but I'm gonna do the best I can. Thank you guys so much for listening. Here's what you can look forward to. I know I said this in the last episode. The entrepreneurship one is gonna be a banger. I just have to get, you know, people on that one. I'm really gonna get people on that one. So, excuse me. Stay tuned for that. If you do go to Cal Poly, I am part of BSU. I'm the communications media director. So make sure you guys go follow the Cal Poly BSU Instagram so you guys can check out all the stuff that we have going on for Black History Month. Happy Black History Month to my fellow Black people. You know, I love y'all. And thank you guys so much for watching and tuning into this week's podcast. Bye, y'all. Make sure to show that Black love. You know, that Black love is important. And if you don't have a Valentine, girl, it's okay. I don't either. You know, we together. Okay, bye.